Hi, it's Madeline here, and this video today is for my super easy crochet armchair caddy tutorial. I made this as a gift for my dad, who has a million remote controls, and I also think now I'm going to have to make one for myself because it's so quick and really useful for things like somewhere to put your phone, your glasses, all kinds of things. So this one is only using basic stitches and it's very beginner friendly, so I really hope that you're going to enjoy it. Now, I wasn't able to fully film this one as a full tutorial just because of time restrictions. I was making this very last minute as a present, but it's so simple that really I think the pictures explain it perfectly, and I've also got full written instructions on my blog, so you can find the link in the description below, so just open that. Listen along to this short video if it helps, and all will hopefully make sense. Okay, so that said, let's get started. Making the main section is really simple. What you're going to do to start with is chain 37, and then you're going to start working double crochets back along that chain. So once you've chained 37, skip your first 2 chains and add a double crochet into the 3rd chain from the hook, and then continue doing a double crochet, 1 double crochet in each chain all the way back to the end of the row, and this will mean you have 35 double crochets in total when you finish the row. Now when you finish that row, all you need to do is chain 2, turn your work and add in 1 double crochet in all the stitches along, which will mean each time you're doing 35 double crochets per row, and you want to repeat that for 46 rows, and that's what's going to give you the rectangle because it's going to be longer in the number of rows than the width you just created. Now once you finish that, you might like it as it is, and you may also just want to add a little bit of finishing around the edges like I did. I did this in the colour of the pockets. So if you're starting with a different colour, if you're not starting, if you want to do the same colour and just go around the edges, you can just continue if you've still got enough yarn. But if you're starting a new colour, then just start your yarn from the back of the work, pull through and chain 1, and then slip stitch all the way around the edge, and that's 1 slip stitch in each of your sides of each row as you go around the edge. But then when you get to the corners, put in 3 slip stitches, and that will help keep the corner shape as you're working around. So to make the pockets, I decided to make 2 short pockets and 2 long pockets, just because that suited who I was making it for. They had 2 really long remote controls and 2 short ones, and I also did it to perfectly fit a mobile phone, because that's something else that I'm always losing, so I know it's useful to have somewhere to put it. So making the short pockets, you want to chain 15, and then the same as you did with the main body, you're going to skip the first 2 chains, and you're going to start double crocheting from the 3rd chain from the hook, and this means you're going to have 13 double crochets in total at the end of the row. You chain 2, you turn your work, and you repeat that for 11 rows in total. And then to make another pocket, you just repeat all those steps again. So making the longer pocket is exactly the same steps, chaining 15, skipping those first 2 chains, putting in 13 double crochets for the row, but this time just repeat it for a couple more rows. I did 13 rows in total, and then make another pocket to make 4 in total, 2 short pockets and 2 long pockets. So you're pretty much done once you've created your essentially 5 rectangles, your main piece and your 4 pockets, and all that's left is to sew those pockets onto the main piece. So I just used a simple running stitch, and the double crochets are quite thick, so where you start each row of double crochets, you can pretty much put in a running stitch that isn't visible from the inside, which makes it quite nice. If you're not bothered about that, it is the inside that goes over the chair of the arm, so the arm of the chair, even the arm of the chair, so it doesn't really matter, but you can make it look really neat. So just work that running stitch around, and of course leave the tops of each pocket open so you can put things into them. So you're only putting a running stitch around the two sides and the bottom of the pockets. So I really hope you enjoyed this video and this design for a really simple armchair kind of caddy, remote control holder, mobile phone holder, whatever you need to use it for. And like I said before, this is very simple and it's all written out on my blog. So if you head over there, you've got all the written instructions with all the relevant pictures, and hopefully it'll be easy to follow. And if you want to make this for yourself as a quick gift for somebody else, it's really easy and simple. So hope to see you soon in the next video, and thanks for watching.